In this episode of Sunday Morning Live, we are going to speak with mystery writer Pamela Samuels. She and I have known each other since she was a teenager, I think. She was one of the child prodigies or something, I don't know. But anyway, we met at USC, and she was in undergrad, I was in grad, and but she was the editor of All Us We, which was our black student newspaper. We met at a meeting that Renee Cottrell Brown called, and ever since then we've been in touch, and I'm really glad. She was in journalism school. She went ahead and became a TV news writer and all that. Then she decided, I want to be a lawyer. So she went to law school. Where'd you go to law school, Pam?
UC Berkeley.
UC Berkeley, Bolt School of Law, whatever. And then she, from there, she became a practicing attorney. And then she said, no, I want to go back to the writing part. So she started writing, and she started writing these mystery novels. And how many books do you have now?
I have 5.
Woo, 5.
Five very captivating stories about lawyers.
And she's, let me tell you, when she says captivating, they are page turners. She has a newest one out, and it's called
Attorney-Client Privilege.
Attorney-Client Privilege. And when you read them, one thing I like about them is that she would set them in places that I knew, and she had familiar kinds of characters and people. It's just fun to read her books, and I can't wait to get the latest one. But a few weeks ago or a month ago or so, she sent out an email, and in the email she's doing this whole tutorial on hair, on natural hair care. So, and she's a very brave person, because in the video, or maybe another video, she had pictures of her back in the day when she had the perm, and she showed how her sides were just totally bald. Now, before I get you going on the natural hair, what did I leave out about your background you want people to know?
Born and raised in Compton.
Yes, that's right. I don't know how I can forget that. Compton. Okay. Well, can you share with us the story of your natural hair journey?
I had it's going kind of fine. I did braids for like 3 years. My hair grew almost shoulder length. And I took them out, did my press and curl. I was fine, but I was always, trying to work out. Press and curl was gone, so I said I need a perm. Went back to a perm and loved it for a few months, but then I began to shed. And it's funny because you don't really notice that it's thinning, but you don't understand how drastic it is until one day you look at the sink and you're thinking, okay, this is not normal.
Wow.
Worked through it with my hairdresser, and she's sort of saying, oh, let's give you a deep condition, let's do this, but it's continuing. And I happen to be and it's like, and I'm not really even realizing how bad it is, but I happened to be at a party, saw a friend at dinner, and her hair was beautiful. And I'm like, what did you do? You didn't have this thick hair like this, a year ago. So I'm on a hair journey. I'm like, what's a hair journey? Anyway, we talked, and she told me about all these bloggers on natural hair care. And also she hooked me up with her friend. The next day, her friend met me at the beauty supply, told me what to buy, hooked me up with these bloggers, and my shedding stopped immediately. And it hit me. Why did my hairdresser not know this, for one? And all these things I began to learn. So you know what? That day I took pictures and I said, you know what? I'm going to have hair like these bloggers a year from now. I took the pictures to remind myself of where I started, and then that's how my journey started.
Oh, so that's when you had a short perm, I guess.
If you saw that first picture, my hair was sort of almost shoulder length. And then with another time, that weave, the heart here, bald spots in the back, and it was just like scraggly. It was like chicken head. I had no idea. It's like I was in the opposite. So I was trying to wear a wig to hide it, everything, but one thing I didn't understand, that my hair had a natural curl pattern. We don't know our hair. My biggest discovery is that our hair is so flexible, straight, braids, curly, whatever, and just learn, girl. I love my hair. I've never loved my hair. I love my kinky, coily curls.
So now
I want to educate the world. And my book, Kinky, Coily, A Resource Guide to Going Natural, is basically, it's like, if you want to start going natural, what do you do? Who are the best bloggers? Who are the best books? Where do you begin? And just like the right direction, how I started. So I'm not the authority on hair, but I'm an authority on resources for hair. And that's what I want to share.
That is a good point because I'm in the process of taking my locks down, and people say you can't do that. Go to YouTube. Somebody there will tell you how to do it.
Isn't it
And
amazing? Whatever you want to find, I was trying to figure out how to clean my wood floor. Go to YouTube. Boom.
someone somewhere has made the video. So,
Exactly.
so what is the big chop?
The big chop is when you say when you have a perm and you're trying to transition into natural hair, like I did. I started with a perm. I did not want to cut my little scraggly hair I had left. I just could not bring myself to cut it. So I was trying to grow it out, and it takes a while to grow it all out. And finally, I said, you know what? I can't. It's taking too long. I can't do it. I'm going to do the big chop. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut it down low. So all I have is natural hair. So if I have this much new growth, I'm going to cut it down to that new growth. And that's what I did. I went to the beauty, I went to another beautician, my old one, and I said, I'm done. Cut it off. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm sure. Cut it off and start all over. And it was so freeing. I got to tell you, it's just this hair thing. It has just been so freeing.
So let me ask you this. Now you're married, and what's your husband's name again?
Rick.
Rick. Okay. What did Rick say?
You know what? At first, I could tell he didn't like it because he didn't say anything. He was just like, okay, so, and he tried to do that. He's a good kind of the kind of guy's like, if I ain't got nothing good to say, I ain't gonna say it. So, but you know what? The first time that he complimented my hair, we were going somewhere, and I had a flower in it. He's like, "Oh, your hair looks nice." So it was like, I don't know, was it because that was more feminine or whatever? I don't know. But now he's used to it, and I want my hair. There's some bloggers that I love, like Curly Nikki. I love the length of her hair, mahogany curls. I want this to grow out, and it grows out, but it's like it just snatches back up.
That's right.
The texture of my hair is really curly, but
it's the texture of our hair. This is what the kink is about, and so we press it and we leave it totally elongated. And the elasticity goes away and all kinds of things. One thing about locks, which is very natural, that I found is that my husband never wanted to touch it. He says, well, they're kind of rough, so he doesn't want to touch it. But he can't keep his hands, when my hair is free, he can't keep his hands out of my hair. So there's something in our hairs. There's some kind of, yeah, isn't it something? So, okay, so now we're going to play a little clip from your video where you show us how you get the look that you have right now. Because when you first started, you didn't have that look.
Nope.
Right? It was just like a regular short natural.
Well, you know, I had it. What happened? You know what made me do the big chop? I saw a woman on YouTube. Her name is Colored Beautiful. She is the best with makeup and hairstyles and everything. And she showed the shingling effect.
What is shingling? I'm so glad you brought that up. Yeah. Go ahead.
I put some gel on to see if I had a curl pattern. Like, oh my God, I have a curl pattern. So now I'm ready to do the big chop because I know when I put the gel on, my hair is going to curl.
Right.
So that was what encouraged me to do it.
I'm a part of a group called Chocolate Hair, Vanilla Care, and it's these white mothers who adopt black babies and have no clue about what to do with their hair. And I interviewed the blogger Rory, and then I just stayed part of her group. And I'm learning things about my hair because now that my hair is locked, I get up, I don't have anything to do. But now that it's free, I got to figure out what to do with this stuff, you know. And I've never had hair this length that didn't have a perm in it. You know, and that's you got to figure out what to do with this stuff. So anyway, they talk about curl pattern. What is curl pattern?
Curl pattern is like the natural, because it's kinky hair. It's the difference between straight hair and kinky hair, and our hair has a curl pattern. I mean, it's like and you have to find the right product to enhance your curl pattern. I will say that the hairdresser that I was using at the time my hair was going bad. She was washing my hair one day and she goes, "Oh, you have a natural curl pattern." And she showed me that when my hair had conditioner on it, it had a crinkly, curly look. And she said, "Oh, you should go get some mixed chicks, and your hair will curl. Well, you can wear your hair naturally curly." Girl, I ran to the store, got me some mixed chicks. I look like a big cotton ball. I am not a mixed chicks. I don't have that hair texture.
Right.
So, and one thing you got to learn is what is the product that works best for your hair. Because I've tried a number of products. I started with Kinky Curly, which I still love. I'm now using Uncle Funky's Curly Magic, Uncle Funky's daughter, Curly Magic. Sometimes I use Echo Styler. I mean, what's so cool is that there's so many products now. Every time I go to the store, there's a new product for natural hair. So it's just like, it's coming. It's coming.
And I hope people stick with it, because a lot of times it comes and then we go and next thing we know we're back into the perm. But when I had a perm, I had so much dandruff, and I found out later it wasn't dandruff, it was dried up scalp. And when you stop taking that lye and putting it on your scalp, which people say don't put it on your scalp, but you can't help but put it on your scalp, then your scalp stops flaking and your hair is natural. I haven't had dandruff since then. All right, so let's go ahead and watch this little clip. And when we come back, Pamela Samuels Young will tell us more about her Kinky Coily book that's coming out.
Hi everybody, this is Kinky Curly Pamela, and I'm here today to do a short tutorial on what I call my Kinky Curly look. People always ask me, how do I get my hair in this style? So I'm doing a tutorial today to show you how. First, I'm going to show you the products I use, then I'm going to go off camera, wash my hair, and come back with my hair wet and really go through the process. Okay, products. My favorite gel is Curly Magic. Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. I only found like 2 places in the LA area that sell it, but you can get it online. Uncle Funky's Daughter's Curly Magic. I love this gel, and I'll do a separate tutorial on gels in general to tell you about others I've used, but this is my #1 gel. I love it. It does wonderful things to my hair. Second is the leave-in conditioner I use. It is Kinky Curly's Not Today. Not spelled K-N-O-T. Kinky Curly's Not Today. So you need that or some other leave-in that works for you. You will need several of these clips. Whatever you want to clip to section off your hair. You will need a wide tooth comb. And after that, you're going to need a fork, afro pick. I have 2. I have one with very thin teeth and I have one with thicker teeth, and I'll explain why later. Okay, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to wash my hair, come back, and show you how to get the Kinky Curly look. Be back. Okay, I'm back. Here I am in my glorious natural state. All of my glorious natural kinky hair. And we are now going to turn this kinky hair into curly hair. My hair is wet. It's very damp. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to section it off, because it's easier for me to do my hair in sections. So I've already detangled a little bit. So I'm going to just section off a section with the clip. And then we're going to work on curling each section separately. Okay, I'm going to finish sectioning off the rest of my hair off camera for the sake of time. So I'll be back with you in a second with the rest of my hair detangled and clipped. Okay, I'm back again, still in my glorious kinkiness. You will see that I have my hair sectioned off in clips, and I'm going to do one section at a time. Okay, first thing I do is I put on the Kinky Curly Not Today conditioner section by section. And I forgot to mention that when I said I was going to go wash my hair, I didn't actually wash my hair. I co-wash my hair. I do not use shampoo. I use conditioners to wash my hair, and I'll do a co-wash video later for you. But I love Herbal Essence's long-term relationship. Any of the Herbal Essence lines for me works good for my hair. I've tried more expensive conditioners. I've tried other things that people have recommended on YouTube. My hair loves this Herbal Essence's long-term relationship. So I wash my hair with conditioner. I don't use shampoo. On a rare occasion that I may use shampoo, I will make sure it's a sulfate-free shampoo. There are a lot of different lines that I like. I'll do a video on that later. Okay, and I also use a microfiber lint-free kind of towel to do my hair. I either use this or I'll use a t-shirt. I do not use a towel on my hair to keep it from breaking. Okay, so I'm going to take this first section out, and I'm going to grab my my Not Today, excuse me, my Not Today, just a little bit, put some in my hair. This is leave-in conditioner. Comb it through so my hair is detangled, and I'm going to then, I forgot the most important part earlier. You need a bottle. You need a bottle with water, spray with water. This is just plain water, and I'm going to re-wet my hair again.